Welcome everyone to today's YBC Levain doubleheader as we take on Sanfrecce Hiroshima. As you can see, we are jumping straight into the locker room where we are going to apply the opposition instructions. There's quite a few to apply and they're expected to go for a classic 4-4-2. Not quite sure whether they're going to do that, but we'll find that out shortly. Positive to a cautious though? No, we are going to stick with our positive mentality. We are the better side. They are like a lower to middle table side at the moment, and we are chasing the titles. So we are going to put the pressure on them. Keep on that positive mentality. It's an okay pitch condition here today for the first leg. 10,104 tickets sold from a 50,000 capacity, 24 degrees Celsius and calm. But who's our team for today's game? Well, in goal we have Obi, a backline of Hatsus covering for Suga, who is away on international duty. Havania, Inukai and Komai make up the backline. On the left-hand side we have Kawasaki, on the right Lucas. Central midfield will be controlled by Fujita and Miyazawa. Lopez sitting behind Nakagawa, and a bench of Nakano, Yanagi, Fukumori, Kim Mintai, Urano, Danzaki and Nakashima. So, without further ado, let's submit this squad. We have a couple of players apprehensive about taking on Miyazawa. You'll be fine. You've been fine in the other, 50,000 games it feels like we've played against them this year. I think you'll be okay this time. Danzaki lacking a bit of tactical familiarity, but other than those two, we don't have any issues. So, let's crack on with this one. Let's try and pick up a victory. And right now, we are in our club's best form ever. I believe the longest unbeaten streak in our history, which is nice. We're playing Sanfrecce Hiroshima back to back, so let's leave a mark. Indeed, let's leave them feeling bruised and battered for when they come to the Sapporo Dome. Make them regret being at home for the first leg. Make them have to travel all the way up to Sapporo, losing, and hopefully we can pick up the victory. So we also have the Gamba Osaka versus Fukumori, by the way, in the other one. We are going to change these match statistics, and I forgot that I hadn't done that. So we are going to go for... we'll shove their formation on. We'll see how their players are cracking on relative to ours. Then we can see where the weak points are with them. In today's game, Hatsus now up to Lopez. Back to Hatsus once more, holding it up on this halfway line. Gets it across to Havania. It's now with Hatsus. Back to Havania yet again. Holding up the ball very nicely. Gets it to Hatsus. Nice 1-2s, but we need to get past this halfway line, lads. Inukai up to Miyazawa. Lovely ball to Lucas. He's got an overlapping Komai if he wishes to use him. Pulls it across to Fujita. Fujita up to Kawasaki. Kawasaki has a bit of space as well. Whips one in. Oh, it's a lovely effort. Unfortunately, though, it's a whisker away, and they are going to take the goal kick. I don't know why I got stuck between corner and goal kick in my head, but I did. Hatsus, though, will play it short to Havania. Fujita, it's now with Havania once more. Tries to get the ball up to Kawasaki. He holds it nicely, cutting inside. In fact, Kawasaki thought he might have gone wide. Lucas over on this right-hand side if he wishes to use him instead. Kawasaki has just swapped wings and then does that. Wasted effort. It was nice to see the effort to make the run, but he shouldn't have gone alone. He should have at least passed it. The good news is, though, we're 15 minutes in, they've not had a shot. The bad news, we've had 4, and not a single one is on target. So we need to pick up our accuracy. Hatsus will collect the goal kick. Havania back to Hatsus, plays it all the way back to Obi. What will Obi do with this one? Will he play it short or will he hoof it up? Goes short to Havania. It's now played across to Inukai. Inukai making a nice run, tries the ball over the top. Nakagawa, lovely ball. Can he get the goal? He has. It's drilled in for his 18th goal of the season. Route 1 is what we go for here on the 20th minute, and it works out perfectly. Inukai, what a brilliant pass over the top of their defense. Nakagawa, nice little touch to get it past his last man and drills it past the goalkeeper. So we're up to a 1-0 lead. Gamba Osaka was in a 1-0 lead, now 2-0 lead. Nodded away. They are going to hold possession though, trying to get a goal back. Instead, Nakagawa will be the one to intercept it, plays it back and now gets it over to Kawasaki. Kawasaki makes a lovely cutting run inside, but his shot is dismal. Kawasaki, get your shot on target, my friend. We've had 7 shots, only the 1 goal that was on target. Oh, we've got another one on target though. Nakagawa He's got a second. He's got his brace and his 19th goal of the season. 5 minutes after his previous goal. Can he get himself a hat-trick though? Can he get that 20th of the season? That would be nice. That would be very nice. Komai though, to take the throw. Plays it short to Lucas. Lucas coming down this right-hand side. Pulls it across. Komai now with Miyazawa. Tries the ball across. It's blocked though. Lucas finally gets the ball. Whips it in. And it's Nakagawa. He's got a hat-trick. 30 minutes in. And he has 3 goals. What is going on? This has been a dismal 10 minutes for Sanfrecce Hiroshima. But a beautiful 10 minutes for Nakagawa. My friend gets himself a hat-trick. Goalkeeper, not quite sure what he's doing there, taking the knee at the front post instead of actually being a goalkeeper, but we'll leave him to it. And our shots on target is starting to get a little bit better. After only 1 from the first 7, we finally got up to 5 in about 11. They are going to crossfield ball it though, and they've gave it straight to Komai. Are we going to build from the back here? Inukai gets it up to Lucas. Overlapping Komai. Is anyone going to find him though? Lucas has made a cutting run inside. Plays it across to Kawasaki. Kawasaki on this left-hand side. Will he pull it back? No, he whipped it in himself. And it's a 4th for Nakagawa. Jesus, if he keeps this form going, he's going to have 9 goals in this match. He's got 4 in 40 minutes. What is going on, Nakagawa? Only a 9.4 rating, by the way. 4 goals in 40 minutes. And this man only has a 9.4. Okay, now he's up to a 10. I was going to say, this man is scoring a goal every 10 minutes on average. Bearing in mind, he didn't score till the 20th minute. 20th, 26th, 29 and 40. But it's 4-0, ladies and gents. 15 shots to their 0. 6 on target 2. Well, 0 because they haven't had any shots. 1.71 XG to absolutely 0. 6 corners to 1. 6 fouls to 5. 0 yellow card to 1 yellow card. 90% passing, 77. 65% possession to 35. There's only one thing to really say, and Nakagawa, I love you. That's the only thing we can say. I'm very pleased with the result, lad, so far. Keep it going. Let's get back home with a nice little victory under our belt. And, you know what? Let's try and add to this. Come on, let's hunt this ball down. Come on, Lucas. Put a bit of pressure on. Try and win this ball back. It's now with Paolo. Paolo plays it over to this left-hand side. Fuji trying to get past Komai. Come on, Komai. Make a lovely tackle here, my friend. Come on, Komai. Lovely tackle by Komai. Coming down on the counter-attack now. Whips one across Nakagawa. Can he get a 5th goal of the game? He has. It's in the bottom corner. 5th goal of the game. 22nd of the season. We've got to let him go for that double hat-trick, don't we? We've got to. We've just got to. We've got to see how many goals he can go for in this game at this point. Why not? He's had 5 goals in 50 minutes. I want to see if he can get the 9 in 90. Now, Lopez plays it to Hatsus. Hatsus whips one in. Nakagawa nods it back to Hatsus. Whip it back in for him. Come on, Fujita. Up to Lopez. Lopez to Miyazawa. Lopez, edge of the area. Will he go alone? Miyazawa into Kawasaki. Lucas, edge of the area. He's got space. Oh, just pass it to Nakagawa. Should pass it to Nakagawa. Let's just let Nakagawa score all the goals. This is nuts. Come on. Let's just make his stats even more ridiculous. Right, it's the 65th minute. Could rest Nakagawa, but we are not. We are not resting Nakagawa. I'm loving the Nakagawa show right now. And I'm sure you fan, ladies and gents, are loving the Nakagawa show as well. In terms of players who... Okay, Hatsus and Miyazawa are technically our West on the 6.8 and 6.9. Can't really complain with either of those. Who are we going to rest? We know who we're not going to rest. Kawasaki, I guess we can rest. So Danzaki can come on that side of the pitch. We then have players who are close to suspension. So let's quickly just hop on over and see who is a yellow card. So we've got Komai, Nakagawa. It's okay though, we can risk you. You're coming off anyway. So Inukai and Komai. Interesting. So Inukai and Komai. So you know what? Those are the guys we'll take off. If I go back to the match first, because I can't do it from here. So you can go on there. Fukumori for Inukai. We've made our triple subs. We're going to pray we don't get any injuries. We don't have to worry about suspensions for the second leg. We've got a nice goal difference of 5 going into that one. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Gamma Osaka, only 3-0 up against Fukamori. And this is a game, by the way, our assistant saying we should be cautious in. I don't know why he wanted us to be cautious. Disappointingly, Nakagawa hasn't got his double hat-trick yet. That is a shame. We need to get him his double hat-trick. He's got 7 minutes to do it. Come on, Nakagawa. I know you're a little tired, but we all want you to get 6 goals in this game. I'm pretty sure we all want it. Fukamori tries to get it up to him. Nakagawa, can he get a goal from here? Pulls it back for Fujita. Now with Danzaki. Danzaki! Oh, it was a beautiful goal, but just supply it to Nakagawa, my friend. That was a beautiful goal. It was beautiful. But we want him to get his 6th. The 6th. Please. Danzaki, though. Look at this for a finish. Smashing it into that right-hand side. Can't be too disappointed in the goalkeeper in that one. That was not too much of a surprise, not getting that. Some of the Nakagawa goals he probably should have saved, but it is 6-0. Sadly, Nakagawa did not get his 6th goal, but he got 5, and he got a 10 rating. We can't ask for too much more from Nakagawa. In terms of the match statistics, well, we had 24 shots to their 2, 9 on target to their absolute 0, a 2.72 XG to a 0.09, 10 corners to 3, 10 fouls to 7, 0 yellow cards, 2 yellow cards, 87% passing to 79, 61% possession to 39. A cracking way to start off this double header. I'm pleased with your performance, and we are going to head on over to the Sapporo Dome for the second leg. So I'll see you fine folks over there in just a second. Okay everyone, first of all, please try and ignore the terrible weather that is outside. Probably going to be a little bit of thunder, lightning, very, very frightening Galileo going on out there. Sorry, can't do much about that, but as you can see, Arano, he handed a transfer request in. He wants out, so I offered him out to see what offers we would get, and well, these are the offers that came back. Vortis is willing to give us 300 up front, rising to 600, and then 575 from Frontale straight up front. In terms of this one, it's going to be paid in 6 installments of 50 grand over a 6-month period. Whereas this one, it is of course all in one go. So we're basically guaranteed the 600. We just have to wait for little bits of it to trickle in. So you know what? I think Vortis might be the place he goes, because Frontale is going to put more pressure on us. Vortis is all the way down here. There's a good chance. Vortis. Actually, where does he want to go? My client's place with Frontale is going to get mad if I don't let Frontale, isn't he? You know what? I'll accept both. I'll accept both. It doesn't particularly matter. It's 25 grand. It's not too much of an issue for us. And hopefully, I'll see you fine folks over at our stadium for the second game, if we don't have any more news. So I'll see you over there in just a second. Okay, everyone, so the second game is upon us. We have that lovely 6-0 lead, and yet our assistant is still suggesting we go down to cautious against them. I don't know what game he was watching in the first one, but he certainly wasn't watching that 6-0 drumming. In terms of the opposition instructions, well, we're just going to apply them as per usual. Good pitch condition here today, and we have a much better crowd than them. 17,667 tickets sold from a 41,484 capacity. Breezy, 16 degrees here today, and our team is pretty much unchanged, as you can see. Fitness, I'm going to check one thing. Suga. Do we risk Suga's one away from a suspension? We should probably just leave him out the lineup, to be honest. Use the team we used before. The team we used before was fine, and then Suga can come on at a different time. In terms of Arano, I guess I keep him on the bench for now, because we'll replace him with someone better when he does actually get sold. So that's not too much of an issue. We can let him chill there for now. He can strengthen us on the bench, and then when he goes, we'll just get someone better. We'll have even more depth in that central midfield role. But as for now, we can show them what we did last time out. Let's repeat that. Nakagawa specifically, if you could repeat 5 goals, that would be beautiful. I apologise, I just whacked my wrist on the table, and you probably heard quite a vibration. So, red diamonds, by the way. 1-0 up after 5 minutes. Same with Montedo, currently 1-0 up against the Antlers, which is a surprising result over in that game. Oh, what has their goalkeeper done, though? He's just given it straight to Lucas. Lucas, can he do anything with it? Whips it in. Nakagawa nods it down. Lopez. Their goalkeeper got let off with that one. Kawawanami is not having a good series of games against us right now. And it's with Ezekiel. Ezekiel on this right-hand side pulls it back. It's whipped in. Oh, they've scored through Lee Sang-hyung. And they are now only 5 goals behind. Only 5 goals. It's going to take a lot for us to give up this lead. Komai throws it into Miyazawa. Now back to Komai, coming down this right-hand side. Will he use the overlap of Lucas or just go alone perhaps? No, he's going to pass it in to Nakagawa. Nakagawa, we know, can score. He got 5 in the first one. He gets past 1, pulls it back. Hatsu, Miyazawa, Fujita, lovely ball over to Hatsu. Way too much space on this left-hand side. Pulls it back for Fujita. Back to Hatsu once more. Nice 1-2 between those two, but we need to be going forward, not backwards. Fujita now over to Miyazawa. Lovely ball over to Hatsus. Hatsus has acres of space yet again. This time whips one in. Lucas delivers it across the face of goal. 10th goal of the season. And we are 1-1 here in our home leg. You know what? Do it. Do it. You can do it. Anyway, Lopez to whip in the corner. It will be collected. And Kawanami will try to pass it out. He has down this left-hand side, but Hatsu will nod it down for Fujita. It's now with Miyazawa. Lopez up to Nakagawa. Lucas. Lucas has 2 this time. Is it Lucas's time to shine? Is he going to get a hat-trick? Is he going to go for 5 goals? Is he going to try and break Nakagawa's new record, which he set, by the way, in that last game? Nakagawa setting that 5-goal record, previously beating the hat-trick record, I believe, of Song Krasin. We're 8-1 up. You know what? These shots are looking pretty even. The score, not so much. 2-1. 2 brilliant goals from Lucas. And he's back in possession again, playing it inside to Lopez. Nakagawa pulls it back for Lucas. Komai made a lovely run. Miyazawa has found him here on this right-hand side. He can pull it back for Miyazawa if he wishes, or whip in across perhaps. Pulls it back for Miyazawa. Will he go alone or whip it in? He whips it in. Oh, it's nodded down. Lopez. Oh, come on, Kawasaki. That was beautiful team play. He nodded it down for Lopez. Lopez noticed he couldn't also get a shot off. Passes it back to Kawasaki, and then Kawasaki putting it in the bottom left-hand corner. This is beautiful team football, and we are 9-1 up on aggregate, 3-1 up in the leg, half an hour. We are scoring a goal at pretty much every 10 minutes in these first halves against them, and they're not enjoying it. Lucas, deadly opportunity with a free kick. Oh, tip round the post. But we've got an opportunity here at the corner. Lopez whipping it in. Will he go far post? He has. It's nodded away though. Kawasaki will collect it. Can Kawasaki do anything with this? Pulls it back for Havania. Fujita now with Havania once more. Fujita holds up the ball. Havania now over to Kawasaki on this left hand side. Passes it into Lopez. Miyazawa's got plenty of space. Kawasaki finds him. Passes it into Lucas. Lovely through ball to Nakagawa. But it's offside. It's disallowed for offside. Beautiful finish, by the way. Nicely placed in that bottom corner. But as we can see here, he does stray just a minuscule amount offside. And it's pulled back. Komai will just collect the awful goal kick, which goes flying over his head. Plays it back to Obi. And what will Obi do here from his end of the pitch? Well, he plays it short to Havania. Havania gets it up to Kawasaki. Hatsus is making a run down this left-hand side. Will he get the ball, though? Nakagawa plays it to Lopez. Don't know what's flying in front of my face, but it's irritating me. It's kicked away, though. Miyazawa nods it on. And Miyazawa is not going to get that one. Asano, in fact, has the ball. Lovely tackle by Inukai, though. Komai passes it up to Lucas. Lucas holding up the ball very nicely. Miyazawa tries a ball over the top, but instead just gives it to Nogami. It's now back in possession with Hiroshima. Asano on this left-hand side, cutting inside. Will he go alone or whipping across? He whips in across, and Lee Sang-hyung gets his 10th and second goal of this game. It's 3-2, 9-2 on the aggregates. But 40th minute. We've got a kick-off highlight here, ladies and gents. Can we do anything with it, though? Havania tries the ball up to Nakagawa. It's nodded on. Miyazawa will take the ball back, though. Lucas coming down this right-hand side. He has, of course, scored himself. Pulls it back for Komai. Komai pulls it back for Lucas once more. Whips one in. Nakagawa cannot get on the end of it. And Ezekiel will come down this right-hand side for Hiroshima. Fujita will almost get a tackle in there. Morishima instead plays it onto Hion. It's a ball over to his right-hand side. Whipped in. Inukai nodded away. Lopez. Can we get a counter-attack going in these last 5 minutes? Lovely through ball to Nakagawa. He's got space. He's got opportunity, but it's blocked. He gets the ball back, though. Kawasaki pulling it back for Fujita. Up to Hatsu on this left-hand side. Maybe pulls it back for Fujita. He does, in fact. Whips one in. Lucas back post. Oh, come on, Lucas. 12th goal of the season for the man, the myth, the legend. That is the Brazilian maestro himself, Lucas. On the back post, it's got us a 10-2 aggregate. And it's got Lucas, that hat-trick. In the first half, by the way. First half hat-trick. Lucas in this one, Nakagawa in the previous, getting himself 5. It's all looking good. And Hiroshima are really not liking playing us. So, 9 shots to their 6. 6 on target to their 3. We'll be much more clinical in this one. A 1.01 XG to a 1.27. 4 corners to 3. 10 fouls to 6. 0 yellow cards to 1 yellow card. 90% passing to 85. 64% possession to 36. Nakagawa, of course, had a goal disallowed. Kawasaki has a goal and Lucas has 3. I'm very pleased with the performance. Let's keep it going. Havania 6.6 could do with a little bit more from you, but otherwise it's been a good game so far. Come on, lads. Now, not quite sure what we're going to do in terms of substitutes. Inukai, for example, could do with being taken off so he doesn't get a suspension for the next one. Same with Komai. In fact, Komai, you are going to be coming off because you're a little bit tired. You're a yellow card away from suspension. We'll take him off, rest him up. We don't want too many holes at the back, so you know what? Inukai, you can also come off. You're probably not, your fitness is actually really good, but we'd like to rest you up. So we're going to rest those 2 up. We're going to hold on to the last one for a little bit longer than usual. We're going to go to about the 70th minute, wait for someone to start tiring. Or Lopez can just pick up an injury. I mean, it does mean Arano's going to get some more game time, or maybe Kim Min-tai. We might do Fujita here, Miyazawa there, Kim Min-tai as the ball-winning midfielder. But for this one, we're going to give Arano a bit of game time so he doesn't complain too much. Even though we have accepted a couple of offers for him, so doesn't really matter. Anyway, Hatsu will collect it and pass it into Kawasaki. Ball back to Fujita. Now all the way back to Havania near the halfway line. Arano got plenty of space. Plays it up to Miyazawa. Lucas. Oh, lovely ball through from Lucas. And Nakagawa tapping it in. 23rd goal of the season. Beautiful pass from Lucas. Beautiful finish from Nakagawa. Just a nice little tap. Just tap it in. Give it a little taparoo into the near post. And we have a 5-2 lead. 11-2 on aggregates. And it's far beyond Hiroshima at this point. We can sit back, relax, as the game is concluded. Lucas getting a 9.5, our best performer. He got himself a hat-trick. Got himself an assist. 13 shots to their 10. 8 on target to their 7. A 1.59 XG to a 1.63. They actually beat us on XG in the end. 6 corners to 5. 18 fouls to 15. 0 yellow cards, 3 yellow cards. 87% passing to 85. 60% possession to 40. Nice all-round effort. Nobody had a bad game, to be honest. Havania picked it up. Got himself a 6.7. And I'm very pleased with your performance, lads. Well done. Nobody got themselves any unnecessary cards. We got a 11-2 aggregate win, 5-0 and 5-2. Antlers, 3-2, not bad. Kobe, 1-1, that would be nice. I would actually prefer Kobe, of course, to win that one, because they are a side we've got a better chance against, considering a certain side that they're playing always seems to beat us. Lopez, though, torn wrist. Torn wrist. You don't need wrist for football. It's football, not handball. Anyway, out for 5 to 6 weeks. Just wrap it up, my friend. You can play with a torn wrist, please. Please, just run around with a pot. I don't care if you're a bit slower. Just play. But, unfortunately, he cannot. He cannot fight through his injury. And thus, we shall return. But where shall we return? We shall return for Fukuoka. What I'll do is I'll play the Belmare game off episode. We'll show the highlights of that. As you can see, we've got the Empress Cup 5th round draw. So we'll do the catch-up game, probably do the draw, and then jump into the home tie as we take on Avispa Fukuoka, who is down in 18th place, a team we should probably dominate, especially considering what we just did against 14th in the league. But it's one of them games. I know fine well Football Manager is going to make that a difficult game. It's going to be a 1-0 or a 1-1 draw or even a loss. It's going to be a hard one. We're not going to win that one 5 or 6-0. I can probably put my life on that one. Not going to, because this is Football Manager and pretty much anything can happen. Anyways, I thank you all for joining us. I hope you all have a lovely night and goodbye.